Turn around, turn around, turn around. 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 Don't let them make you touch the ground. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Don't let them make you touch the ground. Turn around, turn around, turn around.
Body. Chief, man down. I wish I could turn back the hands of time, man. My man shot. Two to the leg, one in the head and one in his heart. I knew he wasn't coming back. I still had to make it without him. I had nobody to talk to about these gas and these problems. That was my they robbed him. Yeah, they shot him and killed him. You could've took his money and left him alive, cause he got some children. They blamed it all on the game. His family crying with tears. I can't take this shit no more. I'm had to kill this fear. So I'm solo in his cutlass. Yeah, I'm strapped in his bucket. I'm about to let these bullets fly to show this nigga I love him. He'll do it for me. It ain't no question about that. He fought his life to the end until God called him back. I told myself don't turn around. I'm finna let these bullets fly. When I pulled off in the car, one of the niggas died. All I seen was a vibe. Jumping up out that cake. Them niggas running for their life and they had death on their face.
Turn around, turn around, turn around. Don't let them make you touch the ground. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Don't let them make you touch the ground. Turn around, turn around, turn around.
Body. Chief, I got the right and the freedom of speech. This is the thing that I see. My sister best friend just got stabbed. His blood all in the streets. My sister screaming, call the ambulance. Where the phone at? We really trying to save her, but it's blood shooting out her back. Took the ambulance all day just to get there. She just lost her life to a person that just don't care. I apologize for the drastic scenery. Jamie meant a lot to me. Man, this world so cold, man, it's freezing me. Your mind take pictures that ain't easily forgotten. I can't let go of these thoughts. Man, this world is just a problem. I wouldn't hesitate to kill a nigga, he'll kill me. I ain't never been afraid of death or the penitentiary. Remember that when you see me, cause I stay on some thug. True to 9 milli, ready to fill you over the pool. Play me wrong when you gon' see the chief coming. And I'm not gon' turn around, I don't turn around for nothing.
Turn around, don't let them make you touch the ground. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Don't let them make you touch the ground. Turn around, turn around, turn around.
She a godly woman and her smile is so beautiful, and crying she ain't used to. In a word is so crucial. We foolish for thinking that people live forever. If you read the Bible, it say we been dying forever. I never thought that I'd see the day I buried my mama. It was abundance of pain. Yeah, my mind be with drama. She lost her life to the gun, but the kids took the pain. It was the worst night of my life. All I heard was thunder and rain. It was somebody I'm seeking, though God had made him in vain. He can't apologize, cause if I don't kill him, I'm fake. So I'm the person in vain. Please forgive me, Messiah. Who won't kill a person that kill their mama? Man, they a liar. I've been living with strain, taking care of 2 kids. And my gal don't believe me, but I love her to the end. She know I ain't playing, I pop you. I don't talk about the chopper, but you know when that day come, I'ma let some rounds go for my mama.
Turn around, don't let them make you touch the ground. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Don't let them make you touch the ground. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Don't let them.
What's up, world? It's Chief Body. Check me out. ChiefBody.com. That's my website. You know, Chief Body Reverb Nation. You know, check me out on Facebook, Big Body 6. Yeah, I'm Twitter too. Chief Body.
1986, I moved from Louisville, Kentucky, and came to Nashville, Tennessee. I ran into a cat named Slugger, and he put me down with New Style Posse and got us a deal with Chillville Records. And from there, we started like opening up shows for Eazy-E, Ghetto Boys, Tone Loc. Really, basically, anybody major star that came through Nashville. Hooked up with Walter D, and he liked New Style Posse, and we started inviting us to go out on concerts with Blow Pop Crew and everybody. So basically, that was the start of it. And I've been blessed by God. I've been doing it for a long time. I just really blessed, a lot of good support from fans. Shout out to my fans. Not a name change, it's just like was a AKA. Really, I didn't want to use my real name, but then at the same time, Cool Daddy Fresh and Don Frizzle is the same person. Basically, the transformation is really the same thing. I just created an alter ego for the young cats that wasn't aware of Cool Daddy Fresh. I was really like just Cool Daddy Fresh and Don Frizzle is the same thing. I feel like I'm the Don of rap, and Fresh is Frizzle and Pig Latin, so that's what it is, Don Frizzle. But I use both of them on CDs. Sometimes I come in the studio, I feel like Cool Daddy Fresh. Other days I feel like Don Frizzle. But you're gonna get the same thing. I just really like wanted to change the scenery, you know what I mean? I really like consider myself a Christopher Columbus or something. I'm exploring, you know what I'm saying? Once I feel like I conquer the land, I want to set sight and go to something new, you know what I mean? Just a nomad. I like to put a lick and move on, you know what I mean? I'm on the move. I just really felt like I had did all what I could do in Nashville. I did my thing for the city. I came down here from Louisville, I put on for Nashville, you know what I mean? And I just want to just move around. I just got tired of just being in one spot. Can't keep all your eggs in one basket, especially if it ain't Easter. I work with Lil Jon, Eastside Boys, Too Short. Work with everybody in Nashville. Work with a lot of artists in Louisville. I work with Slice T, Endo G, Blunt in Memphis, Neil Jones, producer, you know what I mean? I just work with everybody. Gotta move around, spread it around. I'm like a butter knife. I spread myself around. So I just been blessed in my career. I work with Tissy B, I work with AON, Young Dollar, with Pistol, with Greenway, with Rollo B. I've been blessed to been around a lot of great cats, Boogie, a lot of great talent. So you know what I mean? I'm still here, surviving like MacGyver. Future project, I got the new album about to drop soon, Street Credibility. It's a double CD. It's All True come free with it, the classic CD. Then on the new album, I got Yo Gotti, I got Yellow Wolf, I got Lil Flip, I got Wacko from UTP, I got Cheesy from Cashville, I got Young Dollar, AON. Like I said, I'm just blessed to still be doing my thing. It's a movement, and I'm just still, fans been asking for it, so I'm just gonna give it to them. And then from there, we got Tissy B, we doing the Tissy B album. Baby Mama Movement, she got the hot single Pocketbook in at your baby mama house. You can look for on the Zachary Vodka commercial. Fresh on Reverb Nation. You can get at me on through the streets. You can get at me through all the moms and pops, through the record stores. You can, if I'm missing that much, Google me. You know what I mean? You can find me. I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can get at me on Facebook. You know what I mean? Or Reverb Nation. Like I said, I ain't hard to find. I'm still in the hood like bootleg cable. You can't miss me.
Dre tonight. Say I just wanna hold your hand and let you understand feelings I have inside. Girl, I know you're two of a kind, and I just wanna free your heart, your soul, and your mind. Maybe we're just sitting under this tree, feel the breeze, put our mind at ease.
Tall fine girl from Mexico, like the way she pops and grows. Freaky, freaky on the low, break it down, girl, do it slow. She's a tall fine girl from Mexico, alright, the way she pops and grows. Freaky, freaky on the low, break it down, girl, do it slow.
You already know what it is. One mic, Northside Crime Bridge, 5-4 all day. You can catch me. Just Google the name ONEMIKE 5-4. You catch me. You know what it is. Yo, exclusive Cashville Live. The progression's a mess and they lost the premise of a message. Hip-hop's about free speech, not dance lessons. The same 10 songs playing in heavy rotation, about to blow out. Protest these radio stations who steady hating on the underground, trying to come up. For you to get signed to go and let that money corrupt. They sold it, they sold to get an album that's gold. They turned the hood into the best BS ever sold. My life a movie, y'all on cable, you the same episode. I'm the diamond in the rough who's outshining the gold. The platinum, I don't need it, I'd rather just go eat it and kick it at the crib with my chick chillin', watching my seed get older and colder, stronger and bolder. The heart of an MC and the mind of a soldier with hammers in the underground. So don't push me, the industry need panties, they all packing. You know what it is.
Please, baby, pray for me. You know I brought her down. Y'all need to come and see me sometimes. I'm your cousin, I'm your brother, I'm your lover, I'm your husband. I might just be a friend. Sitting here in this chair. Sometimes I reminisce. Sometimes I act like I just don't care. But as the cold wind blows, back those old memories, I get so distorted, thinking about you and me. Started out as friends. Time goes on, you and I hooked up, and there it is. Now I sit here all alone.
can only sin and reminisce the day you were mine. God brought you to me, and I'm praying to God one day I'll get free.
Hello, I'm Cole Janique here at MicCheck with Dr. Eddie Hamilton of Centennial Pediatrics. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
I am so honored to be doing this interview.
Well, thanks for having me.
I'm just in awe of your accomplishments and the things that you have done that people probably don't even know that you do. Now, you have the largest private pediatrics practice here in Middle Tennessee.
Probably.
That's impressive. That's very impressive. So, how did you get started?
Well, in terms of my practice, I trained at Vanderbilt in medical school and also did my residency there as well, and decided to go into private practice at that time, and that was 1988, I believe, and joined a group of pediatricians here in the city, in the Southern Hills area, worked for them for about a year and a half, and just decided that I wanted to do things a little differently. That just seems to be my nature. And so after about a year and a half with them, I went on my own and opened a solo practice with just me and a nurse and a receptionist and an office manager.
What made you choose pediatrics?
Well, I always wanted to be a doctor. When I was growing up, that's when people asked me what I wanted to do, I always said I wanted to be a doctor. I was lucky enough to do well in school and got a lot of positive reinforcement from my family, and I always wanted to be a doctor. And so went to college and actually majored in engineering, but it was a scholarship at the time, and it seemed like it made sense at the time, so I went that direction, majored in chemical engineering and at University of Tennessee in Knoxville, but decided I still wanted to go to medical school, so I did, applied to Vanderbilt, got in, and while I was there, you know, you do rotations in all the disciplines, and the people that I felt like I was most like were pediatricians. I was more comfortable with them. And I always tell people what clinched it for me was I spent time working at the VA hospital here in Nashville, and where I was taking care of chronically ill adults. And while they need care as much as anyone, but the things that they needed care for were things that I felt like were sometimes self-inflicted. A lot of alcoholism, a lot of drug addiction. You know, a lot of people with emphysema or lung cancer from smoking, things like that. And so I just was more empathetic and had more caring, I guess, concern for children, because what was wrong with them usually was nothing that they brought on themselves. So that kind of clinched it for me, spending time at the VA. So you started your first practice in 1994? 1990 is actually when I went on my own as a solo doctor, and opened the second location in 1994.
How many providers do you have?
Right now, our practice has grown over the years. We now have 11 primary care sites, which means general pediatric sites. And that consists of about 50 providers altogether, mostly pediatricians. I think we have about 36 or so pediatricians, and the rest are what we call mid-level providers, nurse practitioners and physician assistants.
And so you started your next 3 offices in 1998?
I did. In 94 was the year they created TennCare. And because at that time a lot of people were opposed to TennCare, just like right now they're opposed to what they call Obamacare, I call the Affordable Care Act. But a lot of resistance to change. And so a lot of the doctors in the city at that time were saying that Medicaid managed care was not going to be a good idea, and they were saying they weren't going to take care of kids on TennCare. And I knew that meant that disproportionately those were going to be kids that were African American and kids that were poor, or both. And so I said, well, those kids still need care, and they need good care. So I decided to open a second office and use nurse practitioners, because at that time they weren't widely used in primary care, in medicine really. And so I was able to go to the state and let them know what I was trying to do. And they actually assigned me 4,000 additional patients on the day teen care was started. So I kind of had an instant practice right then.
Yeah.
And was able to staff it with nurse practitioners, and I would split my time between the two sites then.
Okay.
And we provided great care and had good outcomes, and despite a lot of people who were critical of us at the time, it worked out very well.
Yeah, because just thinking of the thought of so many people who don't have health insurance, it makes a big difference that you accept these patients that are on TennCare, Medicaid, and you accept all forms of insurance.
Exactly. I mean, one of the injustices that I still saw as a resident was there's still kind of two societies, the haves and the have-nots, or the have less than, and I just couldn't understand, still at that time, in the late 80s, why we still had a system like that. And of course now, some 25 years later, it's still, in some ways, still not equal. A lot of inequality remains, and so I've always kind of fought against that. But the thing I knew I could help was make sure that every child had access to the same quality of care, regardless of their insurance status, regardless of their ethnicity or their geography. None of that should matter. Kids all need the same care, and I think we've done a good job providing that.
Yeah, and I also want to talk about, you also have a location in Southern Hills where you have bilingual staff, because Nashville does have a very large population of Hispanics in the community, which is a really good thing that they can go to this location, because in that area it's a large population of Hispanics. So
it is.
That's really good that you have a bilingual staff there.
That's right. Ironically, people don't know it, but that was actually that second location was the Southern Hills office.
Okay.
And so when we started, it had a certain mission, but then over time it really evolved. It's now our largest office, our in terms of patient volume and number of providers, it's our biggest office. And it's a very, very diverse area of town. There's a large Hispanic population there, and we've adapted by making sure our staff and our providers speak Spanish, but we also have a large international population there. A lot of families that are Kurdish, a lot from certain parts of Africa and Asia. Even some Chinese dialects that we have a hard time with people speaking that language, but we tend to make do. Usually the parents will bring in someone who speaks English with them, and there are translation services available, but it's a very, very diverse practice, and not just in terms of the traditional black and white kind of makeup, but it's a little bit of everything. Okay,
and something that I definitely want to talk about real quick is your foundation that you've started.
We did. It's called the Centennial Pediatrics Foundation. We started that, I think late 2009 is when we first started, and really kind of got the charter up and going in 2010, I believe. And we have a great board. Some well-established community leaders are on our board. They're very engaged and very supportive. We have recently hired our executive director. Her name is Nancy Whitman. She came to us from Nevada, and she's got a lot of experience in children's health and in state government. And so we're really at that point where we're on the threshold of doing some really big things in terms of procuring grants and trying to find creative ways to fund our efforts. What we want to do with our foundation is really just to support the mission of our practice better. Our practice mission has always been to provide exceptional care to children and to focus on patient and parent education, and we also want to do some research. And so I think in order to be able to do research, we need that nonprofit arm of our practice that puts us in a position where we can get funding for grants, where we can measure outcomes and show that we're not just saying we're good, but we really are good, and we can measure that.
Okay, and to let our listeners know where they can find out information about your practice, is there a website that just people in general can go and check out and get information?
There is. Our website is www.centpeds.com. Okay. CentPeds is short for Centennial Pediatrics, and I'm sure you'll see it on the screen when they edit the tape, the show that we're doing here today. Okay. But it's centpeds.com, and we have a great website. It's very interactive. Patients can actually go on there and learn about our practice, our locations, our providers. They can make appointments. They can even offer questions to our nursing staff and have those questions returned. And we want to make it as interactive as possible. It's also a good way to introduce people to our practice. And there's a link directly to our foundation on their website.
On the website, okay.
Yes.
Well, I have enjoyed interviewing you and just letting people know about you and what you do in your practice. And hopefully we'll be able to get you back on and just talk about it a little bit more and about your foundation and how people can support it.
That'd be great.
So I am Cole Janique here with Dr. Eddie Hamilton of Centennial Pediatrics, and this is Mic Check.